All right.
Yum, yum.
Breakfast at the Green Dragon. How was it, girls? Is it good? Gideon, how's yours?
Good.
Delicious. What about you, Naomi?
Good, but we haven't gotten into French toast yet.
You need to dig in. This stuff's good.
We're the Six Pack Hikers.
It's day 7 and we're leaving the Green Dragon today. So we were gonna show you where we had stayed last night.
Yeah.
So over here is the dining room.
Yep.
Where we eat breakfast and where all the eating happens.
Yes, we ate 3 meals in here, didn't we?
So subs,
Chinese,
and
French toast.
toast.
Pretty
And
cool.
The best part about this room has to be that sign up there. I don't know if any of you are Lord of the Rings fans, but that up there.
Oh my
Now
goodness.
serving breakfast, second breakfast, 11s, and all the other things that a hobbit could ever want.
Which hikers and hobbits seem to have a lot in common.
They do, actually.
All right, let's come back out, buddy. What's next?
So,
Let's go down. So when we got here, sorry for the road noise. We took our packs. They've got a cool area for packs. It looks messy right now because we're loading. We're loading our bags back up right now.
so you leave your
Oh,
shoes right there.
Abigail wants me to show this flag.
This is the flag of Rohan. You can't really see it because of the breeze right now, but it's
It's the white horse.
the white horse. And then on the light right above our door is Speak, Friend, and Enter.
It's
Gandalf.
themed. Yeah, it's all
from
themed
the
Lord of the
second-
The
Rings.
Green Dragon is named after Smaug from The Hobbit. The
Oh,
dragon in The
okay.
Hobbit.
All right.
So there are bunks in here where,
In this kind of main room. Yep.
and the books are over there.
Oh yeah, and you found The Hobbit on that shelf, right? And then we got the loner clothes here in the corner. Lots of options. Gideon and I were matching in Star Wars shirts.
Part of the trail, though, is the mental.
So show them where we stayed, buddy.
To have the patience to wait it out.
So we've got a couple of bathrooms. Yep, with showers.
This is where we stayed last
Okay. And what did you like about this room?
night. The curtains that cover the
Oh my goodness, yes. Y'all really appreciated this privacy curtains. And
I
you get
slept here, Abigail slept there,
Uh-huh.
Naomi slept there, and Abigail slept there.
Indeed.
And
Yep.
then you
We're,
slept there, and Daddy slept.
so David's packing up the last few little things. I had a bed over here. They've got all these great hooks and organization, and I mean, it was, I don't know, this
And
was a
you have
fabulous
your own
day.
light that can move.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be sad to leave it. We were very comfortable here last night. There's the remnants of our resupply on the floor.
Dragonfly. She was the oldest woman. She had the record for a while as the oldest woman to hike the trail. And she was trying to set the record for oldest person to hike the trail last year, but she wasn't able to finish. How old is she?
So if you imagine the C chord, but you'd remove the bottom 2 strings, so normally the second string would be and that'll be so that shape works as well. And then like you know how to play a G chord on a guitar, so you have normally you would have
Normally there, but
you'd have the G and the B in the bottom 2 strings, but if you remove those strings, these are just going to be open, and then if you just have the 3rd fret.
So we are back at Diggs Creek Gap. The shuttle just dropped us off.
Just dropped us off.
Yep, and we're going to start climbing up the mountain. The goal is to get into
Bly Gap, or just the shelter beyond it.
Right, so we'll be crossing into North Carolina today. So let's do it. So we had a later start this morning. We got on trail around 9:25 from the Green Dragon. When we were packing everything up last night, we realized we were missing Gideon's umbrella, his Gossamer Gear, like ultralight umbrella. And we searched the room. Bill and Donna were amazing. They searched all over outside. in their cars, like just to see if it had fallen out of his pack, because we really thought it had made it off the shuttle. Well, it turned out it was left on the shuttle. So we had to wait till the shuttle this morning got to Ingalls, where Bill and Donna dropped us off. And lo and behold, it was still there, thank goodness. And then we took that 9 a.m. shuttle over to Dix Creek Gap, which is why we started a little later. But there is weather moving in. We're hoping to be able to, like I think I mentioned earlier, make it to a shelter. The shelter's around 11.4 miles, I think, maybe a little bit further on the day. But that'll give us some protection from the wind. And I think we'll be meeting up with a couple of people from the Green Dragon when we get there. So here's to pushing on a hard day. But the kids have already commented on how refreshed their legs feel after a night in a comfortable bed and after some really big, delicious meals. So here's to it. So we're up our first climb. And what's your fuel for the next little climb?
An Oreo.
An Oreo. I just had a Milky Way. You got a Lara bar. What about you, Gideon? Lara bar? Awesome. So coming out of town, what's different about our packs, Naomi?
Extra food.
Yes, so they are heavier. So we're doing a 4-day food carry to get to Franklin. And that means extra poundage of snacks and meals. And
Mine rang up at 45 pounds.
whoa, I was at 39. I think y'all were at like 20, 28 for both of you. I don't think you weighed yours, you guys, but you're probably close to 20. Maybe a little under, actually.
We were at 17, so
Maybe
probably
like,
20.
yeah, 18, 19. Yep. All right, so we're about to conquer that hill up ahead. Pretty massive flow down as we're coming down off that mountain. But so far in Georgia, the trail's been in really good shape. Everything cleared out of the way. Ridge runners have been doing an incredible job picking up trash. Of course, we're packing out whatever we bring in, but they're picking up whatever folks left behind. It's been great. Temperature's great today too. So our weather forecast keeps changing. We were supposed to be getting rain around 2 o'clock, and it had kind of started drizzling on us, and then it got not heavier, but just more noticeable. So we went ahead and put raincoats on, and then it kind of simmered down. And so I pulled a weather report from Garmin again, and now it's saying 11 o'clock before rain, which would be great, 11 p.m. That would give us, of course, more than enough time to be safely at the shelter. So we're hoping that most recent report is accurate. But right now we're in a nice part of the trail before we start climbing. We've got about 5 miles to the shelter, about 2,000 feet of climbing.
No, but you can unzip it. Well, because it's gonna probably go on now.
So we are currently closing in on the Georgia-North Carolina border. We're keeping an eye out for the sign. It's very exciting. Whoop, tripped. It's very exciting to think that we've nearly finished our first state. So, celebration in order. Is that it?
Yes, but what is it?
Hey! Woo!
Whoa!
Yeah, Daddy's excited. Hey, Madeline. Excited, hard, but good. Oh my goodness, y'all. 1 state down.
We wanna see you out that door, Georgia. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye. So we're celebrating getting over the border with what, Madeline? Full of
granola and walnuts,
cranberries and chocolate chips and amazingness, right? It's so good. How's yours down there?
Really good.
So we tucked down. We're off the AT. The wind is crazy, so we tucked down. The actual trail goes up that way, and we're down this sort of side road to shelter from the wind for a minute to eat. Then onward to camp. We got 2.9 miles.
Yep. Show them the ice down there.
Oh yeah, you hold my bowl.
You can zoom in.
I think I can zoom into it, so you can kind of get a sense of how chilly it is out here. That is a massive waterfall of ice. way down. It's definitely chilly. As we were sitting for lunch, or not, I guess it was lunch, David noticed these little buds. It's like the first official sign of spring. Made it to the Twisted Oak. Naomi, turn around. We just came up from our snack break and we were very exposed. Probably 40-mile-an-hour gusts of wind.
And now we're in a
some
whiteout.
hail and a little bit of rain. But where are we now, buddy?
In a rhododendron tunnel, you can tell that we're socked out through the little cracks.
You're totally socked
I
in.
was so amazed at how rhododendron can insulate.
Yeah, like it feels so much more comfortable here.
There's like no wind in here.
So we're gonna have to push on though, right? 2 more big climbs to camp. Y'all ready?
Woo!
Oh, Naomi's ready.
Yeah.
Whew, this has been a journey. We are almost to another summit, or we may have just hit it, I'm not sure. But the wind has been really strong. We're in a cloud right now. Definitely some rain. Never hard rain, but definitely blowing. Okay. Blowing sideways. A little bit of sleet earlier. But we have a downhill here, 1 more uphill, and then down to the shelter. And it is not a moment too soon. We are eager to get in some dry clothes and hopefully see some friends at the shelter. So we made it to the Muskrat Shelter. That's all of our fragrant stuff that we've got to hang up. Food and toiletries and trash and all the things.
Get your rain
Hey
pants
kids,
on.
can y'all wave? So they're getting all their sleep systems set up.
I don't think I have my own.
Shoes down here. Very grateful to be out of the wind. So we are in the shelter and tucked in for the night. Thought it'd be cool since we crossed into North Carolina today to let the kids chat briefly about their highs and lows from Georgia. So we'll start with Madeline. All right, Madeline, highs and lows of Georgia. You can do multiple.
The low or hardest part was the W,
Okay.
where we went the down ups, and then the rain and sleet today. That was difficult for me.
But that was North Carolina bringing that on for you.
True.
Yeah, that wasn't Georgia's
It
fault.
wasn't Georgia.
You're blaming it on Georgia. What was a high?
And then a high, I think, was being able to talk to one of my friends at the hostel when we got service. That was my high.
Okay. Very cool. Can you lay down so I can see Naomi? All right, Naomi, don't shine your light at me. Oh, actually, I can see with it on. That's good.
Okay.
All right, so tell me, highs and lows of Georgia.
Oh. I think my high was meeting a lot of people and
Yes.
going to the Green Dragon.
Mr. Bill and Miss Donna were awesome, weren't they?
And then the other thing that I don't like is that Georgia doesn't like switchbacks. And so you just go up a
Yeah.
mountain.
If we see a
That's
mountain
my
in front
least
of us,
favorite
it's
part.
like, oh, look, the trail's going right up that. Or they have the curly trails where you're
Yes, but
walking up and you think the next corner is going to be the top.
and then it's like, oh no, it goes up that way.
Yeah.
Like, why couldn't you just gone up there instead of you?
Yep.
Oh,
They
it's
didn't.
the
They didn't
longest
consult
route.
us when they were making the trails. Okay. Thanks for sharing. All right, Abigail. Highs and lows of Georgia.
I think, let's see, I think I had 3 highs actually. Fresh Grounds meals that he made for us, the Green Dragon Hostel, which was amazing, and then summiting Blood Mountain because it was so pretty, the view from up there, and knowing that we were on the highest point in Georgia and halfway done with it was really cool for me.
Awesome.
And then low points, I guess just I had a hard time getting out of camp in the morning when it was really cold. That was difficult with my hands.
So the cold mornings with cold hands. Hey, Gideon. Highs and lows of Georgia. Now we're in North Carolina, so let's look back on Georgia.
I think highs would be all the trail magic that we got.
Yes. Do you remember some of the names of the people?
Fresh Ground, Max Forrester, and that's about it.
And Courtney.
And Courtney.
She brought us candy on trail.
And then a low would be, it was kind of tiring walking those 2.7 miles up Blood Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
But, and when we were going down, it was very technical.
It was pretty rocky.
I didn't really enjoy that.
But you did a great job. Did you fall on the way down?
No.
No, you didn't. Awesome. So now we're ready for North Carolina, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. All right, so David, highs and lows.
Low would probably be sleeping 2 nights on the hard ground after a sleeping pad puncture.
Oh, yeah.
And 20s, that was cold. High was getting into Neil Gap, eating a full pizza and realizing that having, I guess, greater confidence that we could actually do this. Because beyond that was all new territory, but after proving for 3 days that we could make the mileage, I felt like by the time we hit Neil Gap, we actually settled in as true through hikers.
Awesome. Thanks. And before I say my highs and lows, I don't know if y'all saw Gideon in the background of that last video. He has been literally running laps around the shelter for the last 25 minutes or so. So he is living his best life. I think one of his highs of North Carolina is going to be this shelter. Hey, buddy. So I'd say my highs had to do for sure with trail magic. Thanks, David. David has the light on his head. With trail magic, especially the fact that we got it on our first day, conquering some really challenging climbs and just realizing that the kids are, I knew they were so capable, but seeing them overcome adversity was incredible. Lows would probably be the really windy, cold nights were challenging, and then waking up in the morning, kind of like Abigail said, with really cold hands and trying to do all the fine motor things was really challenging. But all in all, it's been a great state. So we will start with full-on North Carolina tomorrow. Good night.